Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to your channel MBA Wala, and now in English too. So today we are here to understand how does the CAT work or what the CAT actually demands from us. So we're gonna talk about CAT 2025. What could be the predicted sectional cutoffs, overall cutoffs, or syllabus? Now, of course, I cannot make a prediction just like that. So what I'm going to do is, rather than the prediction, I'm going to show you CAT 2024 data. What were the sectional cutoffs then? What were the overall cutoffs? And what was the syllabus? Now, why did I choose CAT 2024? Because of course it is the latest. And it lied somewhere between 2023 and 2022, which of course 2023 was supposed to be the toughest one. 2022 was little on the easier side, so this is somewhere moderate side, right? So let's go ahead and dive into the sectional cutoffs for 2024. Right now, of course, before we go ahead, we should know that quant has 66 marks, 22 questions, right? And verbal 72 marks, 24 questions. And on the other hand, LRDI also has 66 marks, 22 questions from the past 2 years. From the past 2 years, what we are seeing is 68 questions, 202 marks and 2 hours, right? I hope majority of you know about it. Now, some of us, they are good in a particular subject but lack in the other subject. For example, we have many students who are good in VARC but struggles in the quant, and then thought comes to our mind whether I'll be able to cross the sectional cutoff or not. So let's just jump on to the sectional cutoff first, so that fear of getting the top percentile but not making it to the sectional cutoff does not hurt us or impact our preparation. Now, when I talk about the sectional cutoff in terms of percentile, majority of the colleges, if I talk about the top IIMs, the sectional cutoff is somewhere around 80, 85, 75, right? 85, you get to cross the sectional cutoff of majorly all IIMs, right? So, when I talk about quant, verbal and LRDI, right? What do we have here? 85 percentile marks. Why? Because that's the most important check mark. So if you get 20 in LRDI, 21 in verbal and 14 in quant, guys, as per 2024 data, you have hit that checkpoint where you cross each and every sectional cutoff. So I guess there is nothing to worry even if you're not good at a particular area. We just need to be okay-ish in all the three subjects. In that case, we clear the sectional cutoff. Now, what does this 14 marks mean? The 14 marks simply means getting 5 questions correct. 5 will get you 15 and you are through, right? So getting 5 questions correct makes you hit 85 percentile in quant. And when I talk about verbal, see this number 21, 7 questions correct. Now, of course, you have more questions also here, 24. So 7 out of 24, you are done with the sectional cutoff of each and every top IIM. And same for LRDI, just 20 marks, that's around 6 questions and you are through. That means one set, and the second set just a question. So now it's not like that, 4 sets and 40 minutes. How could I solve that? No. In case you're able to make through one set and just a couple of questions in the other set, you are done, guys. You've already scored 85 percentile in that particular module when I talk about the sectional cutoff. Now let's dive deeper into this particular section. Let's go deeper. Quant, 85 percentile, 14 marks. If I jump up, let us say I'm targeting 95 percentile, 22 marks. So if you get another 3 questions right, you have hit this check mark, 95 percentile. Now, in case you are eyeing this 99 percentile, the bullseye score, the double nines, then you have 33. If you hit 11 questions correct, you are there, 99 percentile. Further, let's move ahead. If we are eyeing 99.5 percentile, 37 marks will do that for you. So getting 12 questions right out of 22. So first get this point out of your mind that 22 questions in 40 minutes, 2 minutes per question. That's just an additional pressure you are actually adding onto your mind. It's nothing like that. You just need to get this 12 to 13 questions. You are 99.5 percentile in the quant as per the last year's data. And that means 12 questions in 40 minutes. You have a couple of minutes and a minute more than that. If you're taking 3 minutes to solve a question, but if you're taking these 3 minutes to get that question done accurately, You are there, my friend. Let's talk about the verbal. If we are looking for 95 percentile, we need 30 marks. That means 10 questions, 2 RCs and a couple of VA questions does that for us. If we are eyeing 99 percentile, then 40 marks. That means 13 questions or 14 questions does the job for us. And if we are targeting 99.5, 44 marks and we are through. Now, how can we achieve this number? Let us say 99 percentile, 40 marks. 40 marks somewhere means 13 to 14 questions. If you are a good reader and you are making 3 RCs, 12 questions are already there. And then a couple of VA questions does that for you. If you're making 2 RCs, that makes 8 questions, and then you need to attempt somewhere around 5 to 6 VA questions. Talking about the LRDI, let us say if we are able to crack 2 sets, right? 27, that means how many? 9 questions. Let us say 2 sets, 1 wrong. Still, we have 95 percentile. So 2 sets get you here. And in case you manage to solve 3 out of 5 sets, you are going somewhere here, 99 percentile, 38 marks, right? Around 13 questions. Similarly, 99.5, what I have is 42 marks. So what do you see? If you reach this 40 marks number in any section, if you reach that number of 4040 or near to that, you are almost at 99 or above that. In Quant AB, beyond 99.5. So that means 13 questions in each section and you are through, my friend. Not just in GAT, but 99.5 in each and every section. GAT method, definitely you will get them, right? Now, that is what we are aiming for. I would say aim for 33, 40 and 38. All right. And that again, my friend, somewhere near to 110, right? That is a great score. Now, these are the sectional plays, right? Now, once you know the sectional plays, let's just jump up to the overall score and the percentile, what we are aiming overall, right? So here's again the data for you. If we talk about the CAT, 204 marks in 2023 and 2024. What happens in 2025? We both don't know. We'll have to wait and watch. But in the past 5-6 years, the last 2 years have been 204, and before that it was 198. There were 2 questions less in LRDI. We had LRDI of 60 marks, now 66 marks. Now, guys, if we talk about 90 percentile mark, that's just 57 marks. Overall, I'm talking about now, right? That means 19 questions in total, combining all the 3 sections. If I talk about 99 percentile, it is about 96 marks. So 96 marks, very good number score, 99 percentile overall in the CAT, and 96 guys is less than the 50% of it. So a paper where you attempt less than 50%, you get 99 percentile, or you be in the top 1 percentile of the entire nation. And in order, you're aiming for 99.9 percentile. This is the number which you have to aim for. Now you can comment down on what you are aiming for. Target score should be set. Imagine a number in your mind, you need to reach over there, divide it among the sections. Now what all we need to read, what all we need to understand, what all we need to learn, what all we need to conquer to get these marks. Let's jump to that. Quant will be dealing with 5 modules: arithmetic, algebra, geometry, number system and modern math. Arithmetic has been the most dominating one on the basis of the last 5 years. The most dominating section among all the 5, we have seen around 7 to 9 questions in each and every paper, each and every slot. All right, but the CAT is evolving. Sometimes it does incorporate very light concepts of these module in the arithmetic itself and make it a multi-concept question. So we need to be careful that we should not be so much tempted looking at this number and think like that we should just complete arithmetic and we are through. No, right? And now in arithmetic, you deal with the percentages, ratios, and the application of percentage ratios. So when I talk about the application of percentages, you have SI, CI, simple interest, compound interest, profit and loss, discount, mixtures. When I talk about the ratio, you have proportionality, partnerships, you have work rate time, distance time, and speed. Second module, algebra, you all know equations, inequalities, exponents, logarithm, functions. That includes modulus, logarithm, and everything. Geometry, the figures, 2Ds and the 3Ds, and coordinate geometry. Number system talking about divisibility, factors, remainders, HCF, LCM. A modern math, PNC, probability, series, overlapping sets, and that's all. This is what you need to study if you're aiming for good percentiles in quant. When I talk about the verbal, we have reading comprehension. In the past years, we have seen, past 5-6 years, I talk about 4 RCs, 4 questions each, 16 questions on the basis of RC, reading comprehension. The next part is verbal ability, which has odd one out, 5 sentences. The question is asking which of the following does not fit into a paragraph, and the paragraph is all jumbled up. Para summary, sentence completion, and para jumble. Now, it's not necessary that you see all these 4 question types in verbal ability, right? If I talk about 2017 or 18, this was not there. This has been introduced very lately, right? Sometimes you won't find an odd one out, sometimes you won't find a para jumble, right? Okay. Now, moving to LRDI, we have scheduling and grids. Like we have 5 teachers, 5 classrooms, 5 floors, how to arrange them. There are some circumstances, constraints. Games and tournaments, you need to set up the draws of the teams who are playing or participating, or maybe not the teams, then individuals. Then we have routes and networks, DI, graphs and charts, right? Various kind of graphs, bubble graph, bar chart, histograph. Math-based puzzles, playing on the numbers, permutation combinations, work rate time, and at the end, the Venn diagram, and that's nothing, your overlapping sets. So that is what, all right, I've just given you a generic description. I've just given you that, right? We'll go and we'll dive deeper into each and every particular concept. So that is all what we need to study, and that is all what you need to score to get those percentiles. But in case you also have that fear in your mind, how would I clear the sectional cutoff? Take that away now from your mind, because what you all need is, right? You have seen it. To just get that 85 percentile or 90 percentile to clear the sectional cutoffs of each and every colleges, that's not a big deal. It's nothing like that 20 questions, 40 minutes, 2 minutes per questions. That is what you have been told, but that's a huge myth. So just take it out of your system right now. Yes, you may need some extra couple of minutes to choose those right questions, but if you are excelling in that particular skill, if you have excelled in that particular skill that you can choose the right question, then it is just down to those 12-13 questions in the remaining 35-36 minutes. That also gives you 3 minutes per question if you take 5 minutes to choose those right 12-13 questions. So it is definitely doable, but the strategies should be spot on. You should have a positive mindset, or rather than entering into the exam with the fear. When you enter there, enter with an attitude, and there you go, you will definitely crack it. Cheers and all the best. Stay tuned, more such important factual informations coming in so that you get to know what we are aiming for actually. Take care, all the best. This is Rahul Batla, CAT 99.95 percentiler, signing off for the day.